Yo, what's going on, guys? Peni Parker is the brand new Series 5 card that just came out yesterday, and today we have an absolute banging deck for her. We're putting her back into Phoenix Force, and this Phoenix Force list feels absolutely incredible. Shout out to the homie Jet for making this list. The link will be down in the description below, but let's go ahead and jump right into what Peni Parker does, the lines for this list, why we have each card in this list, and then we're going to showcase some gameplay. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. So Peni Parker is an on reveal. Add the spider to your hand. When this merges, referring to Peni Parker, when Peni Parker merges, you get +1 energy next turn. Also, the spider it merges with one of your cards, and then you can move that card next turn. It merges with a card location, kind of like a Hulk Buster kind of thing. And this is actually really crazy. So you can either merge the spider onto Peni Parker on turn 3 in order to get, 5 energy on turn 4. Or what we're doing in this list is we're merging it with like our Human Torch, using it as a Phoenix Force, merging it with our Multiple Man, potentially even other cards which we're trying to get some just value there. But like the main targets are Multiple Man and Human Torch in this list. But let's go ahead and showcase the list real quick, and then we'll break down why we have each card in this list individually. All right. And then this right here is going to be the list. So it is kind of the shell of Phoenix Force you guys may have seen in the past with Goliath, but we have added Peni Parker into this list. We've swapped out the other 6-drop you may have had, another Destroy enabler. So we have Peni Parker as another move enabler in this list, another area to get also extra energy. So there's a couple just different lines you can use with this card to get some just exponential value. And like I said earlier, this list will be down in the description below, as well as Jet's info as well. But let's go ahead and break down why we have each card in this list individually. All right, so starting out first and foremost, we have Aranya. Aranya you're using either with your Phoenix Force, with your Multiple Man, or with your Human Torch. You have 3 different cards Aranya can enable, moving them to the right, which gives you a free move with your Phoenix Force in order to get potentially 2 different Multiple Mans, or get your Human Torch to double even more in value and power. You can use this early on with the Human Torch as well to make the Human Torch get to 8 power before you destroy it, which also feels really good as well. You can use it with your Multiple Man to get your Multiple Man to 5 power and have 2 Multiple Men on different lanes, which feels just incredible there. Next, you have Ghost Spider. You're using this to either pull your Phoenix Force more often than not to another location, so you can have 2 different Phoenix Force if it's Multiple Men, or just to get your Human Torch huge if you are running the Human Torch line. So you have those options there. And then you also can be using this with your Human Torch earlier with an Aranya, or potentially even with your just Multiple Man getting buffed as well. With the Spider, we used it with the Spider too in order to be able to get that Multiple Man or that Human Torch to also get that extra value as well. So there's a couple different cards you're using this, but it's mainly being used with your Human Torch and with your Multiple Man to get those enablers going. Next, of course, we have the Human Torch. You're trying to either destroy this card or just get this card buffed either with the Hulk Buster, with the Spider itself, this becoming the Phoenix Force. So this card can get crazy vertical in this list. It's kind of just a staple in the Phoenix Force. And then, of course, we have Nico. Nico is in this list as kind of that utility kind of, especially Swiss Army Knife. You have the Nico Destroy Draw 2 spell, which almost always is a snap because it gives you more likelihood to draw. The Phoenix Force is also a Destroy enabler right there in case you don't draw your Carnage or your Venom as well. You have cards, it can also give you extra power on cards. It could double Nico's power. You can turn a card into a demon, potentially, if you're trying to move some stuff around and just have some extra power on the board, changing locations, adding copies of cards to your hand. It's just really good, and it's a staple, I think, in Phoenix Force, in my opinion, because of just how just incredible the value it is, depending on even if it's just like a small spell or if it's your, god tier spell. And then, of course, you have Carnage. Carnage using to destroy either your Human Torch, your Multiple Man, your Hulk Buster, or your Spider. Those are the main 4 cards you're going to be destroying to give you some Phoenix Force value. Doctor Strange, of course, you're using to be able to pull a targeted card off a location. It works the best with your Multiple Man in order to have some extra Multiple Man, especially if you've already done moves before, because it's going to have clones of those that can move on to the Doctor Strange lane to give you just way more Multiple Men. You can kind of just fly across the board with, which is really good. It still works also with the Human Torch as well, but I think it is way more prominent in the Multiple Man line. And then you have Hulk Buster. Hulk Buster merging with your Human Torch, merging with your Multiple Man is a really good start there. You can also just destroy this card, because when this card does get revived, with Phoenix Force and it merges with a Human Torch or merges with a Multiple Man, it counts as those cards becoming the Phoenix Force because the way it merges with the text, and then you can start moving those cards free willy. So just keep that in mind, and it's another just really good line there. And then of course you have Multiple Man. This is a card you're trying to get buffed, you're trying to destroy. You can either get buffed with the Aranya, you can get buffed with the Hulkbuster, with the Spider, with Nico, and then you're using this time to get destroyed so you can Phoenix Force it and move this around as much as possible. And then of course you have Peni Parker to enable some more of those extra movements. Maybe you're not able to destroy cards, so you're using Peni Parker in order to get that movement on the Spider, and then you're setting up your Gwenpool and potentially even your Doctor Strange. Even though you may not be getting as crazy vertical as you would with Phoenix Force, you still get a lot of extra power across the board as well. And then, of course, you have Venom. Venom's one of those destroy enablers. Like I said, you're using on the Spider, the Armor, the Hulkbuster, the Human Torch, and the Multiple Man. Those are the main things you're going to be destroying here with Venom. And then, of course, we have Phoenix Force. Phoenix Force brings back the cards you have destroyed. Like I said, those 4 main targets, whether it is the Hulkbuster, whether it is the Spider, whether it is Multiple Man, whether it is Human Torch, you're trying to bring those back with the Phoenix Force. And then you have Alioth on your top end. So you're using Alioth in this list to kind of just guarantee wins. You can offset combos here. If you do even play, your Spider onto your Penny or Hulkbuster onto Penny, you could potentially even ramp out Alioth to offset some combos as well. It's just really solid in this list. It gives you that comfortability and that confidence to be able to just win games. And it's a really good also snap condition going into turn 6 kind of situation. But yeah, that's going to be the general gist of this list. If we go over substitutions, you could potentially do some like Iron Fist stuff to move cards around. Let's say instead of maybe a Nico or an Aranya, if you don't have those. If you don't have a Alioth, you could go more towards the movement route and do more of a Heimdall potentially as well. Or if you don't maybe even have like Peni Parker, you could maybe try Iron Lad. Iron Lad's another good substitution you can just have in this list. But Phoenix Force is kind of tight as it is, but those would be the general options I would suggest. But let's go ahead and jump right into some gameplay from stream from yesterday, which that info will be down in the description below as well. If you guys want to catch some of this gameplay live, we'll be streaming Snap every single Tuesday. We're going to be streaming the new cards so we can get content for you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Burgundy's Musk. Yeah, they're gonna have to like rework it entirely. I could see it. That is true. I do play a lot of games. I do be playing a lot of games with this list, especially if it's in Conquest. Nico, we're not snapping on Nico's draw 2 though. I do that. Oh, really? That's smart. Yeah, with doing the Infinity Ticket with that. Ham hits my Venom. I bet they're playing Pixie. I bet they're playing the Pixie. +5 energy. What am I going to get hit with, though? Yeah, doing the gold conquest. Also, you get, like, so many cubes, potentially consistently, too, if you're, like, doing a lot of snapping or retreating and stuff. That makes sense. Cassandra Nova. Fenris. So they get my Hulkbuster. They get my Hulkbuster. They activate now, right? They activate Fenris and the Hulkbuster, but I still play this out anyways. Then my Gambit, also true. Viper, and now they activate. They didn't activate, really. 50-50, and we hit the right one. Sweet. Honestly, them not activating the Fenris is really huge for us. That is really, really huge. Wait, actually, they get clogged. They clog themselves there.
They retreat anyways, but yeah, they retreat anyways. Yeah, no, Gambit's always a loose cannon there too. It's like you gotta choose between is it worth gambiting now or gambiting a little bit later? So I think that's totally fair. Totally fair. TVA. They're gonna be gambiting me here though. Easily. You need this decklist? I got you. Let me snap into Penny. Yep. Yup. If you do exclamation point decks, Doffy, you should be able to see it on my Untapped. My Untapped should be working right now. Sanctorum, they can't get into that location. So if I can get a destroy here before Fenris goes off, we actually cook them. Like big time cook them. They haven't played anything yet. Yeah, goodness gracious, we're getting some really good locations. We are getting some really good locations. All right. Yondu Cable Gladiator, please don't. Please don't. All right, we got Hulkbuster stuff. We have Phoenix Force in hand again, too. Is that... They're hooding left? Yeah, they're going to just do Viper things. They have Viper in hand, which means it's really good. If they keep doing this, we should be able to, like, just maintain priority, which is nice. Oh my word. If we can get this the right way, we literally are about to cook. This is about to be crazy. I just need a Carnage. I just need Carnage or... Yeah, Carnage is what we need, ideally. They hit my Ghost Spider. I don't really care. And they tempo Proxima. We're snapping on that. Fenris, Nico, Red Guardian. That's a good snap. That's a good snap, though. I still got the movement. And I still can do strange things. I can still do this into that. Into that. And then I have this to mess around with. They Viper that over. That's fine. Nothing. Cassandra Nova. They have no cards in hand. No cards in hand. Which is really good for me. Yeah, multiple man, not great. We're dead here, though. What we needed was Carnage. Top deck Carnage would have been good. If we top deck Carnage, I could have potentially won this lane. But we are actually dead here. We are dead there. But we found out they're running Red Guardian in this list. So we do know that. Some really good intel when it comes to positioning our cards. We do have Nico draw 2. Yup. Yo, thank you, Parrot. How are you doing, though, King? Good to see you again. Good to see ya. Stark Tower's really solid. Oh my. Can't make this up, folks. You cannot make this up. Oh my word. I need to keep a 2-drop, I think, in hand here. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're playing Penny, and then I'll play Phoenix Force out. Phoenix Force Darkhawk? Oh, people are still playing that? They've been watching all night while I do tours? Yo, I appreciate you. Cassandra, oh my gosh, we're cooking. We are cooking. All right, we play Phoenix Force here. And then we're literally about to just go brrr. I'm about to get hit with a Viper Demon right now. Nico Viper, really? I don't have any issues with that, actually. And then I go multiple man. Spider into Doctor Strange. Well, I need to... So the thing is, Strange always pulls this multiple man. So I actually have to do this into Ghost Spider right now. And then I'm going to set up a Rania over here too, so I can do some other stuff. Okay. And then we have this all set up. So we have a lot of power on a bunch of different lanes, which is really good. I have the Aranya. Red Guardian hits my multiple man there, which I'm really just not upset with. Red Guardian moves over, so I still maintain priority and get all of this. And then I can... Yeah, we just cook. I've top deck Goliath too. So we just have power everywhere. We are really able to set up multiple men with the Ghost Spider instead of Strange. Because Strange would have always pulled the multiple man from Throne Room. And I want to just have a lot of power spread out everywhere else. So we really were really good offsetting that. Crown City, which is really good for also multiple man things. I get a Nico bonus spell. I do have multiple man with Peni Parker. This is really good. I have a really good starting hand, actually. If I go Nico into Penny, that would be crazy. Or, yeah, Nico into Penny, or I save Nico for a little bit later. They hood, which are going to be able to do Crown City things. I'm going to go... I go Penny. Well, I have Human Torch as well. Okay, we have a couple different options. How do they feed their Fenris? They, I don't know. I haven't run into anything on how they feed their Fenris. That's a really good point. They may have Gambit. I would assume they have Gambit, right? We assume they have Gambit, maybe. Like Cassandra Nova. I keep priority. Keep priority into that and this. Maybe they have Gladiator too. Or do I want to, if I do this, I play 50-50 and then I can also get other buffs. Probably Moon Knight, which Moon Knight would either Carnage or Strange. This really, if I hit Penny here, Penny gives me extra energy. I have 6 energy going into Dream Dimension. I actually like this better than the Human Torch play. That is going to be Hood here, and we get the high roll we wanted to of the 50-50. That is Viper left, and it is Demon middle. Viper left, Demon middle. We have Phoenix Force at home. Red Guardian. Oh, they fell for the bait. They fell for the bait. Can I move both of these now? And I can only move this one. Okay. And then I do this. And or let's move this over here, play that. I clog right into I need to math this out again. Okay. So I can play, if I play this here, get Strange. Can Aranya into Strange. They have to get above 12 power now over there. I can't get hit with the Viper there now. They Moon Knight. Moon Knight hits my Aranya and their Rogue. Black Bolt Stature ties there. I just play this middle. Yo, Sakuno, what's up? How you doing, bro? Thank you so much for the 10 biddies. I can't get, I can get hit with the Viper there. I can beat Hawk. I can beat this. It's just this. Ham. Into Aranya, into Stature, into Gambit Viper. Really? GG's. Jeez, let's go. Yeah, actually filling here was the move, so I don't get hit with the Viper stuff. Let's go. We have the Penny line. Yeah, that was wild. If that had been Null instead, I think we would have been better, but that was just super unfortunate. TVA. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we just literally can't do what we want to do here. I mean, we can. Yeah, if it wasn't Galactus, though, we literally had the perfect hand. Literally, it was just good. Can I get Nico move spell? Okay. What's the better setup here? Is it Aranya? If it's Aranya, Nico. Okay, no, this is the setup. This is the setup. This is the setup. It's Aranya, Nico. And then it is multiple man. Damn. Copycat is Phoenix Force. If I go multiple man. No, I go Human Torch, multiple man, and then no. So it is Human Torch into multiple man, activate Aranya, Hulkbuster. Yup. It's a multiple man, activate Hulkbuster on that. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yo. Oh, Dexter's playing Wiccan too? Gets a Giganto from me. What do I get from him? Gladiator. Gladiator. I play Hulkbuster out. If he Gladiators me on curve, this actually could be better. He pennies. Nah, he plays other stuff here, right? He either Gladiators me on curve and it's really bad. So I have to play this, unfortunately. Unless he like Red Guardians that. But I mean, I don't know. Gladiators into Human Torch, which is actually really good for me. And then I go Phoenix Force, and then what I do here is I have Peni Parker multiple man Ghost Spider I set up. If I draw a Rania, this is really good. I'm playing Phoenix Force left just in case I get Hulkbuster instead of Human Torch, but Human Torch is the right move for us. He's snapping me here. Snapping me into the Wiccan. I get Human Torch. I get Goliath as well. I move this over. I go Penny. Multiple man. I save this. Yeah, it is. We are facing Dexter right now. We are facing Dexter right now. Is there a world I snap back and I can just play Giganto left? No, I like this. I can't. I mean, we're in a really good spot, and the Human Torch is scary. Is there a world I say, F it, we ball, I snap back? Yeah, let's snap back. No, don't snipe. Don't snipe, Zeno. Zeno, do not snipe. Do not snipe. Please, 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 please. The other card I destroyed was Hulkbuster, so Hulkbuster would go here. I could just play Giganto left, but I know he's got Giganto, and he's also got a 6-drop. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Is that Chi left? Hulkbuster. Is that Chi or Giganto left? Shang-Chi, Hulkling, High Carnage, into Spider. And then I Ghost Spider it over. There we go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. What was Hulkling, by the way? Oh, it was just created by Valentina, so it's just big power. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys could feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Let me know down below. Are you guys going to be getting Peni Parker, or are you saving up for new cards later this season, or these crazy cards in January and February? Until the next time, you guys have a good one. God bless, and Tucker out.